Everyone, welcome to my video. In this video I want us to talk about the mind of a woman. The mind of a woman. Some of the reasons why women hardly forget things. Whatever thing you do to a woman, she will always remember it. After a long time, you think she has forgotten. One thing happened, one thing lead to another. She will remind you everything you have done, the details, how you did it, the reason you did it, everything. She will table it down for you. Women mind are like a circle. It rotates. So as it's rotating, it's refreshing memories. Whatever thing that has happened, whatever information, whatever thing that happened between you two, it will always repeat back to her memory. That's why when you're handling a woman, you handle a woman with care, because they hardly forget things, number one, and a woman is nurtured to grow things. Women are nurtured to grow things. Whatever attitude, whatever thing you give a woman, when she's giving it back to you, she will not give it back to you the way you gave her. She will give it back to you grown, matured, and trained. Women are like incubator. Whatever thing you put into them, they will give it to you hatched, produced. Greater than you gave it to them. Greater than you gave it to them. So that is why women mind hardly let go some certain information. You see, in a house, it's usually there is no place you keep anything that has a woman. You ask a woman, where do you know where I kept it? That she will not be able to say here or there. They have the ability to do several things at the same time. Even when a woman is currently doing something, ask her a question, she will give you details of what you want correctly and still continue what she's doing. Women are gifted like that. Women are gifted like that. Women are gifted like that. That is why I said a woman is like incubator. A woman is like incubator. Whatever thing you give a woman, when she's giving it back to you, she will give it back to you in a greater fold. When a woman is good at being good, just know that when she is pushed to be bad, she will also be good at being bad. Women are naturally good at what they do. Women are naturally good at what they do. When you see a good woman, you see how good she is. If you come to character, she's good. Christianity, she's good. Motherhood, she's good. Wifelyhood, she's good. You hardly talk about a certain thing. Yeah, everybody have a bad character. Yeah, in a woman's like that. But there are mostly in women, in the angle of women who are good, their bad character, you will hardly see it. And when you see it, they have the power to control it. That's what makes a good woman good. That's what makes a good woman good. When a woman is good, they are usually good at being good. Any angle you check them, they are good. So any woman that is good at being good, know that if you push her, if you engage her in series of things that pushed her to playing one or two attitudes that are bad, know that in those things she will be good at it. When a woman wants to be bad, she will be good at being bad. Good women are usually good at what they do. Do not allow yourself to see the other side of a good woman. Do not allow yourself to see the other side of a good woman. Because the truth of the matter is, everyone has the other side. Everyone has the other side. A bad person has the other side. It could be good or more bad. A good person has the other side. It could be good or it could be more good or bad. So everyone has the other side. Sometimes it's situations, conditions, frustrations that will lead someone to bring out his other side. So do not allow yourself to experience the other side of a good woman. Because when a woman is pushed to be bad, you should know that when a good woman is pushed to be bad, it's not a one-day journey. It is an accumulated journey. And that accumulation is what makes it more dangerous than a normal bad woman. Do not allow yourself to see the other side of a bad woman. When a woman is being good, don't mistake it as weakness. Don't mistake it as weakness. Don't mistake it that she is not civilized, so you can do anything you want to do with her. Because some men when they want to marry, they want to go for a Christian woman. A woman who will not talk back at them. A woman who will be meek, because one of the characteristics of a Christian woman is meekness, submission. Their own submission is direct. There is no error. It's as the Bible has said it. And a woman who is prayerful. That's the characteristics that men look out for, that made them look for when they want to marry. They want to go for a Christian woman, a woman who will pray for them while they are out there doing their normal thing. So all those things joining together, when a Christian woman gets herself in the hand of a guy who doesn't really have a nice character, a man who wants a Christian woman but his mind is not Christian, a man who is not that kind. When a Christian woman finds herself in such man's hand, they usually suffer a lot. Those kind of women usually suffer a lot, because that attitude of not talking, meekness will still be there. That attitude of submitting even when they are being tortured will still be there. That attitude of kneeling down to pray even when they're supposed to be fighting and saying no to what someone is doing to them that they don't like. They would rather kneel down to pray is there. So now, even when a man is so bad, because he has a Christian woman, he can still come out and pretend to be a good man, because the woman is not talking. Because the woman is not talking, the woman is putting all her heads in her prayers, waiting on God to answer her. So a wicked man can always come out to pretend to be good. Meanwhile, the woman that is in the house is the only one that knows how bad and wicked he has been. So Christian women need to be in the hand of a man who will appreciate it and love them and take care of them. When a Christian woman finds herself in the hand of a wrong guy, in the hand of a wrong man, they tend to suffer so much emotional torture and brutality, because they wouldn't want to speak. They still respect a man who abused them. They still respect a man. They still submit to a man who beat them. They still submit to a man who is not there for them as a husband. Neither is he there for them as for the children as a father. Yet they will still submit and pray. And when they still come out, the woman, she will still smile, so that nobody will see her troubles on her face. These are the characteristics of a Christian woman, meekness in everything. That is why when such women find themselves in the wrong hand, they tend to suffer more. And those men, when they come out, they still carry good name. There are so many men, that's in some of my videos I said, there are so many men, they are only good outside. Inside their house, they are something else. They are only considered as a good man on the outside view, from the outside view. So when a woman is being good, please don't mistake it as she's not civilized. She doesn't know what's up. You can do anything you want to do and get away with it, because she is a Christian, so she cannot do much. Don't take her good behavior for granted, because when you push a good woman, when you push a good woman to the wall, the other side of her, you cannot handle it. When a woman is being good, at that point she is showing you who she is, she really wants to be, because we all have a desire of the kind of attitude we want to play. When the other attitude wants to come up, you suppress it and you move on. Now, for someone to be good, it's not like the person was all perfect, born good. It is training. There are some situations in life that so many wrong things wanted to get into your character, and then you watch it. It's not the kind of lifestyle you want to live. You suppress it and work it out. So when you see a good woman, it's out of process. It's a training. She trained herself into that by the help of God she served. She trained herself into that. So when you push a good woman to the world. She will show you who you have made her to be. She will show you who you have made her to be. And remember what I said, good women are usually good at what they do. When they want to be bad, still know that they will be good at being bad. And I tell you, if you could not handle a good woman, you will never survive. You will not be able to survive the attitude of a translated good woman. You cannot be able to handle that feeling, because the process that led her into that bad attitude, that being bad, it took her a lot. Out of torture you've given to her, emotional damage, mental damage you have created in her. There are a lot of processes you trained her into that could make a good woman to all of a sudden became bad. The process she went through a lot of terror. She went through a lot of terror, bitterness, anger. Those processes that led her to being that bad you're seeing her right now is accumulated, is an accumulation of bitterness, anger, furiousness. So when she's coming out to what you have pushed her to be, the terror, you cannot withstand it. When a woman is bad, naturally, they cannot be more than being bad, showing a bad character, a bad attitude. But when a good woman is being transferred into being bad, is being forced to show a bad character, it goes with a lot of things. Because when she's showing it to you, bitterness goes with it. Bitterness goes with it. When a good woman becomes bad, there is process of transformation. There was a process of transformation, and that process is made of a lot of bitterness, anger, hatred, determination. That process is made up of a lot of things. She has gone through a lot of mental damage, emotional damage that only her knows. That process is made of a lot of bitterness, anger, hatred, determination to defend herself. You can imagine a woman who is calm, meek, respectful despite all, yet you are emotionally torturing her. You cheat on her, you don't care. You neglect her, you abandon her and the children, you do not care. You do all you want just the way you want because you're a man. Nobody can ask you why. And because you see that the kind of wife you have cannot talk, so you will do whatever thing you want to do and get away with it. Nobody will know. You still come out and play a good man. Know that by the time you finish the process you're creating in her, the next person you will see, you will never imagine that she could be that. When you push a woman to that level, when you push a good woman to that level of being bad, you will prefer a normal bad woman, because the character she will give you will be worse than a normal bad woman. So please appreciate what you have. Take care of what you have. Do not take a good person around you for granted, because that is not the only thing they are naturally gifted with. Human beings are created with a lot of gifts. It is the one you activate that you will see at the moment. If you activate good, you will see them being good to you. If you activate bad, no matter how long it takes, just wait for it. It will definitely come. There are limits of what someone can take. There are limits of what people can take. Don't take a calm person around you for granted. Don't take that woman who prefers to pray than to nag on your head for granted, because it may not be forever. You are training her. No matter how long it takes, just wait for her. She's coming. Protect what you have. We all want good people around us. When we want to get married, we all pray for a good person. But the question is, you that is praying for a good person around you, you that is praying for a good partner, are you good enough to keep a good person? Or you just want a good person who you can selfishly deal with. You have to have a little of what you're looking for, so that when what you're looking for comes, it can merge and grow. Wherever place you want to go, you have to put a step to that direction before you see yourself to the destination. Whatever kind of business you want to run, you have to go for it before you will see the manifestation. So whatever kind of good person you want around you or you want in your marriage, you have to be good to be able to have such good person, to be able to keep that good person when it comes. If you know that you cannot keep a good woman, you cannot keep a good man, you better go for who you can keep. Because good women tend to suffer more when they find themselves in the hand of a man who has nothing, no close thing to good in their life. And same thing with good men. They suffer more when they find themselves in the hand of a woman who good is not near them. And that's why marriage suffers in one-sided. When marriage wants to suffer, it will suffer in one-sided. When there is problem in a marriage, it's all usually on one side. One person is suffering it in that marriage. You hardly see a marriage that is suffering and the two people are suffering at the same time. Usually on one side, it's either the man is the one suffering or the woman is the one suffering, because a good person has have found him or herself in the hand of a bad person. You pray for a good person. You pray to have good friends. You pray to have good people around you. Are you close to what you're asking for? If that you ask of comes, can you keep it? Do not take a good person in your life for granted, because that is not the only character they have. That is not the only character they have. The next one you will see, you will never imagine that they could be like that. Thank you very much, and have a lovely day ahead.